back with another plan with me. This week is for February 15th to the 21st. If you've been following along with my last two videos, I'm going to be doing lovey-dovey spreads for the rest of the month. So you have this one to look forward to and then one more that's going to be red. So I hope you guys aren't sick of the red and pink yet because I love it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this spread. This one's going to be a spread from ThePrettyPinkCo and it's called the Love Always. And I love how simplistic the full boxes are in this spread. I even got to use some different flourishes and accents to even bring out the spread a little bit more, to emphasize all the prettiness of the foil. There's been some decorations that I've been using, flourishes, like these dashed lines with a heart at the end that you're going to see later on, that I've been adding to various spots with just black foil and no foil, or no foil. So I think those are interesting to add to spots just because your pen is already black, so adding those black accents I think is really interesting when it contrasts with the soft whites and the soft pink colors as well. I'm going to go ahead and let the base play out, and I'll see you guys in a little bit for the day by days. Okay, starting with Monday, I had a whole cleaning day. As you guys know, if you guys saw my last video, it was Chinese New Year's over the weekend or last week, so we had a lot of celebrations, and this was the last day that we were going to have another dinner with my in-laws. So they were coming over this day, and my fiance and I just wanted to clean up the whole space before they came to the house. So we just spent our whole morning cleaning, and you can see from the paper shower bunny that I used at the top there and this ThePrettyPinkCo little small box. We just spent the whole morning cleaning. The in-laws came over for Chinese New Year's, so we had our little lunch, and then it was a super snowy day, so I wanted to mark that as well. That's going to be seen on the outside of the extender, and this week you're actually going to see a lot of different extenders. My favorite ones are from Sticky Essentials. You can see the one that I'm using right now. They are premium matte, and I think they're only 25 cents, and you get 4 of them, and I love using them so much. She also offers full boxes, which I like to use. Before, I used to use the long day extenders, and I would cut them in half, but since she has the full box ones, I think the intention is to use them like half boxes, which you'll see me do on Wednesday. But the other thing I like to use them for is to put them on top of the day extenders so that you don't have to put a full box on top, because I usually like to leave the full boxes untouched on the bottom of spreads as you're seeing around. And then most of the time my day extenders, I use the other white blank extenders just to cover up the sticker space. I was actually shopping around for more day extenders because I wanted to get a variety, and I saw lots of people using one from ThePrettyPinkCo. So I looked them up, and I saw that she's actually offering them in premium matte, which is my preferred day extender kit, sticker, etc. I just prefer premium matte, and I would rather have a similar consistency for my whole spread than to get glossy extenders. And she has the one where you kind of open it like a flap and kind of like a book almost. So I wanted to get those just to try them out and see if I like them. And I think they come in a pack of 3 if I remember correctly. I'll leave all the links down below if you're interested in checking her out. But her sticker for the extender is actually thinner than the one that I use for Sticky Essential, so I wasn't really used to it. And the one from Sticky Essential, it's a lot easier to pick up stickers. It's still kind of hard because it's premium matte, and if you stick a sticker on top of a premium matte sticker, the sticky residue sometimes stays there. But I found that the ones I use for ThePrettyPinkCo, it's just a lot thinner, so it's a lot harder to take the residue and the sticker off of it, just because they're a little more delicate. But I'll leave them both down below, like I told you guys, if you guys want to check it out. And in this spread, like I said, you'll be able to see me use all 3 different types of extenders. I believe the Monday was also President's Day, which is why we had a day off. So me and my fiance was able to sleep in. We cleaned the house, and then at the end of the night, we started season 3 of Search Party. We've been watching it. My fiance wasn't really into it, but I was getting really into it. I love My Favorite Murder, and they recommended it. Georgia specifically was talking about it, so I thought I would check it out, and it was really interesting. We finished it. I honestly hate the main character, Dory. I love the other characters in the series, but Dory is just very annoying, and she does a lot of things that I do not enjoy. But I thought the whole plot of the show was very interesting, and I really enjoyed it overall. And at the end of the night, we were also able to watch a movie called Godzilla King of the Monsters, which I honestly hated. I don't know why. It just wasn't the type of movie that I enjoy, I guess. But I really didn't like it too much. Moving on to Tuesday, it was a very tough week, and remembering the rest of this week, it was pretty tough. There was just a lot of things going on that I didn't expect. This night, I found out that my friend's dad passed away, and that was really tough, just because he was very, very young, and cancer sucks, as everyone always says. And we didn't know about it just because my friend didn't want to share, and that's completely fine. But I just really felt for him and his family. So I marked that at the end of the day. And on Wednesday, I'm going to be moving on to Wednesday. There's just a lot of school stuff that I ended up doing that day. I had another IEP meeting that day. I had a meeting with a parent that just wanted to get some resources from me and get some help on some things she was struggling with. And as a special ed teacher, all the special ed teachers were having a meeting that day as well. So I marked that all at the top. And later on, I'm going to share it's going to show a half box extender at the bottom. And this day I just ended up painting my nails, and we ended up doing some pizza at home. I was just really not in the spirit to cook, and I don't think my fiance wanted to either, so we ended up having pizza at home. At the end of the night, I just ended up talking to my cousin, and I had a little cry session with my fiance because I didn't tell him the day before, I don't believe, and this day was the day when I actually told him about everything that was happening. And I just had a little cry session with him just because I was overwhelmed with all the emotions. And strangely enough, this was the day I didn't have a therapy session, just because I think my therapist was gone this day, so she didn't have a session with me this week. I ended up picking up another session the week after. I do like how I ended up doing nap time on top of the box that you see here. I did a little pillow and then the scripts next to it, but at the bottom when I marked that I was talking with my cousin and crying with my fiance, I think I just used too big of a icon sticker, so it looks a little weird. But since it's hidden inside of this half box, I figure it's alright, and I didn't want to mess with it since it's premium matte. I didn't want to pull it up too much, so I just left it at that. On Thursday, I marked similarly with the icon and then the nap time script, that I had a nap this day. And the end of the night, I actually think I just had regular spaghetti this night, but I ended up marking this wrong and I wrote down spaghetti with marinara. But if you watched my plan with me for my last video, I told you guys that I made spaghetti with marinara sauce, but after that whole incident, we actually went to get actual spaghetti sauce, and this day we made it again with regular spaghetti sauce, and I don't know why, but when I write it down later, I wrote down marinara. I must have been thinking about last week's. And you guys see me trimming the icon here. Sometimes I like to do it if the sticker's sticking over. I just like to cut down the bottom of it so it looks like it's peeking out from the box. So that's what I did there. At the end of the night, I was just having a little, my lips were just having canker sores, it seemed like, and then there was some bump that was under my jaw that was a little concerning, so it was hurting a lot and I was just really uncomfortable, so I thought I would mark that with the face that you see there from Coffee Monsters Co. And then this night, it was the day that I finished Rookie Historian, which you guys remember I started last week. I was just watching it at a slow pace because I was still wanting to watch the drama since Chang Woo was in it, but I was trying to stall on it just because I didn't know what other dramas he was in, and I don't think he has that many that are especially available. So after I finished it, I started watching another K-drama it's called Run On, and I do this thing where if I watch a drama and I like a specific actor or actress, I find other things that they are in and see what's available to watch. And the girl from Rookie Historian, I really liked her in that drama, so I tried to see what else she was in, and she was in another drama that recently came out that I kept hearing about called Run On, and I think a lot of people enjoy that K-drama, but I wasn't in love with it, and I think it might have been the male actor that was in it and their chemistry. I just didn't feel like they actually liked each other, which is a really big thing for me, so I just really didn't end up liking it too much. But this was the day that I started that show. Pretty Pink Co has these heart accents, so I thought I would mark when I had time to film this week with those things, as well as a Pumpkin Paper Co that's filming. So you saw the inside of the extender, that's what it was. This was also the day that we finished Search Party 3. I really enjoyed it, and I think there's supposed to be a newer season that's even coming out. I think we finished the whole series, and I think there's supposed to be a season 5 coming out, if I'm not mistaken. But this night, I think the day before, I either didn't like my nails or something happened with them, but I ended up painting them again this day. I'm sorry if you guys hear my computer in the background. I think it's like the motor is running really loud for some reason right now. But moving on to Friday. On Friday, I just used another day extender, and on the inside, I marked that after class, we had a really long meeting with just my team at school, in the classroom, I mean, and I marked that with this little Once More with Love character, and on the bottom of that, I did have a nap time again, so I used the same thing, the icon in the script. Afterwards, I marked that I was still in a lot of pain from all my canker sores, so again, I used another emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. to mark that. I had a couple calls that I needed to make. The day after was when my family and I were scheduled for our second dose of the vaccine, so to do all of that, I was trying to call our hospital to see if they would be able to squeeze us all in at around the same time. So I called back the hospital a couple times just to see if we would be able to fit in everyone at around the same time so we could all go together. I also had to call my dog's vet just to refill on some of the medicine that he was taking. His medicine was running out and I wanted to refill it. Since he has anxiety a lot, especially separation anxiety. He gets a lot of anxiety when there's thunder as well as fireworks. So I think it started last year when our doctor prescribed him some medicine, and we've been consistently giving it to him just so he's less impacted when those kind of events happen. And with me staying at home all the time, it's really not helping with this separation anxiety. On here you see that I just marked that we had Hello Jasmine, which if you've been following me for a while, you know that's my favorite boba place. At the end of the night, we were able to get some fried chicken for dinner, which I love. It was spicy fried chicken too, so it was really good. And at the end of the night, I just watched my fiance play Last of Us 2. I bought it for him, I think, for his birthday or Christmas, I think it was. And he hasn't had the chance to play with it just because he usually plays Call of Duty or he's just too busy. And I think it's also basketball season, so he just hasn't had time to play with it. But this Friday and Saturday, we had some time to ourselves, so we just spent some time, a couple hours, I think, playing that game. And I was just watching him because I'm not really a gamer. I don't know how to coordinate the camera and the shooting and all of that, so I was just watching him play, which I really enjoy. On Saturday and Sunday, as you can see, this is where I used the Scribble Prints Co. extenders where they open like a book, and we got to sleep in both days this day. And in the morning, this is when I got my second dose of the vaccine. I got to pick up my dog's medicine, and we just had a grocery run to do. And after all of that, we just spent some time watching my fiance play more of The Last of Us 2, which was really nice. At the end of the night, I just had some time to myself to do some planning, so I used the same heart again and the same Pumpkin Paper Co. girl just to mark that I was filming the base for actually this spread and the week after this one. finally on Sunday. We were sleeping in this day and we actually finished Search Party. I think we must have been finishing Search Party 4. I didn't mark it down here. But I just marked that in here. I had a bagel avocado toast in the morning as well, and this was the day when I also cut my fiance's hair. Ever since the pandemic, I've been doing it for a while now. It's been a year, and it's a huge ordeal. I hate doing it, but for him, I try my best. I usually just mostly focus on the back part because he usually does the front area. I don't really know how to do. He doesn't have like a normal haircut like most people do, and his hair sticks straight up. Like, I don't know if it's typical of Asian men for their hair to stick up, but his hair's just always been the kind where it sticks up. So I never know how to cut that part, but I help him with the back and I help him with the sides, and he kind of fixes everything else himself, but it's like a whole hour ordeal almost. And at the end of the night, this was a really tough day. I think our neighbors must have a new puppy or something because it was like crying all night and I could hear it. And my fiance, he's a really easy sleeper, so he didn't hear it at all and he had a fine time sleeping, but I was just up hearing it all night long until I fell asleep, and my lips were still hurting from all the canker sores, so that kept me up. And my fiance, he actually gave me something called a watermelon paste. I think it's in Chinese culture, I believe. They have a lot of special remedies, and for this one, he just told me to put it on the canker sores to see if it would heal. And I think the days after this, I just kept putting it on there because I don't know if it actually helped, but it was helping with the pain at least to kind of mask it a little bit. This night I also felt super sorry for my fiance because he has allergies to dogs and seasonal allergies as well. And if you guys know, I own a dog. I've owned a dog for the last 10 years. So I thought that over time the allergies would kind of die down, but he just had a really bad night of the allergies and he just kept waking up from his sleep to sneeze or cough, and I just felt really bad because he just seemed like he was struggling a lot. And this day, I forgot to mention, we also started True Detective. Since we finished Search Party, we wanted to find something else to watch, and my fiance's been wanting to watch True Detective, so we started that, which I actually hated. I didn't really like it. He said it was really good, but I really didn't enjoy it. Here I finished with all the writing, as you can see, and I really loved how it turned out. All the silver foils is so pretty, and I love doing my nails to match these spreads, so I hope you guys are enjoying that too. If you want closer shots, please check out my Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.